Welcome to Workday Adaptive Planning Workflow. In this session, we'll explore how to submit and approve levels and sheets using workflow. We'll also discuss how to lock individual levels to prevent edits in a live plan. Workflow provides an approval process for completed levels and sheets by version. After you complete data entry on one or more sheets, you can submit a level for approval. Once it's approved, each individual level locks for the specified version and level intersection. As a user, you might have access to individual levels or to roll-up levels. Your level access and permission set determine which workflow actions you can take. If you only have access to individual levels, you'll use Workflow on the Sheets Overview page. The workflow status displays in the right corner and applies to all sheets for the selected level and version intersection. When the workflow status is in progress, the cells on a sheet are available for data entry. Press the Control key on your keyboard and select a sheet to open it in a new tab. In this example of a CRM data sheet, notice that all cells are editable, as indicated by the white background color. Now return to the Sheets Overview page. In this example, the Sales Manager is ready to submit the Sales North level. The Sales Manager will select the In Progress status to open the Level Workflow Status pane, and then select Submit to change the workflow status. Now, if the Sales Manager goes back to the CRM data sheet that's open in another tab and selects Refresh, all sheet cells are locked and have a gray background color. All other level-assigned sheets will also be locked at this level and version combination that was submitted. What if you realize that you need to make additional edits to a sheet prior to approval? In this case, you can recall the submitted level. Select the Submitted status on the Sheets Overview page, then select Recall in the Level Workflow Status pane. You might also have access to user-assigned sheets, which are also known as assumption sheets. These sheets typically hold assumptions, such as inflation rate, that apply across all levels of an organization. The workflow for these is similar to level-assigned sheets. On the Sheets Overview page, select the Assumptions tab. Then select the workflow status for a specific sheet to open the Sheet Workflow Status pane. From here, select the Submit button to submit the individual sheet for approval. Now let's discuss the workflow approval process. If you have access to a roll-up level and you have the Approve Levels permission, you'll have access to the workflow page from the Global Navigation menu. This page displays all of the levels you have access to. The level structure models the operations of your business and determines how data aggregates for planning and reporting. A roll-up level is a parent to individual levels and ensures the summation of all child-level data. From here, you can view and manage the workflow for all of your assigned levels and sheets. You can submit or approve individual child levels. Additionally, you can submit a roll-up level, which automatically approves and locks any child levels that directly roll up to it. In this example, the Finance Director has access to all levels in the organization. After selecting the operations level, the Finance Director has the option to submit or approve. If the roll-up level is submitted, the status of the direct child levels changes to approved and locked. Anyone with access to the child levels will no longer be able to edit them. If the Finance Director approves the operations level, its workflow status will also change to approved and locked. Once submitted, you can recall a roll-up level. You can then reject individual child levels, which allows them to be editable again. In this session, we've reviewed the workflow process for completed levels and sheets. Thank you for taking the time to learn with Workday.